to live back in a bed, meditate, I think I should. No, we ain't friends, got me on.
What's going on, guys? It's Bryce from Fitz Records, and we're back with the weekly series on the channel, New Music Friday, where I go over my favorite drops of the week. And today is Friday, so this is the day I upload these videos. So we got a Spotify playlist. I'm gonna link down in the description, and we're gonna get right into it. All right, so as you can see right here, we got the playlist here, the New Music Friday playlist. It'll also be linked in the pinned comment down below. So we gonna get right into it, starting with the projects I listened to. Now, there was not a lot of projects this week. This was a pretty weak week for me, I'm not gonna lie. Usually these playlists have like 80 songs. As you can see, only 34 songs in here, but we gonna get right into it, starting with the first project right here, Sremm Life 4 by Rae Sremmurd. Now, I was a little let down, man. I know Rae Sremmurd is like them, bro. I mean, the fucking Sremm Life series has been crazy. 1 and 2 fucking slappers. 3 I was kind of on, but there was still some good songs on there. I know it was like the split album between the two. This one was pretty sure was 14 songs, but I appreciated, but not a lot of them stuck with me, man. I didn't even like any of the singles leading up to this. That's why I didn't cover them on past New Music Fridays, but these were the tracks I did save. Some of these were cool, but I just wasn't blown away. There was some songs in here I really wasn't a fan of, so that was a little bit disappointing to see, but nonetheless, it was cool. You know, check these tracks out. These are the ones I enjoyed. Next project here was one that was really nice. It was only a few songs long. It was a little EP mixtape by Curren and Jermaine Dupri called For Motivational Use Only Volume 1. These were the tracks I saved on here. These were nice. These were nice. This 2 Chainz feature is really fucking dope. Hearing him kind of do the Curren flow. This T.I. feature was really good. Really fucking good. And you know, Curren is always going to come with that laid back, nice flow. You know how Curren is. Jermaine Dupri, I'm pretty sure he did a lot of production on here as well, but he had some verses on here and he killed it. So this was a cool little collab album to see. Next project here, Slump Six's Forgive Never Forget. Now this shit was hard. Again, it's a little EP. It was like 7 songs, I think, but this shit was hard. I saved these songs. Slump Six's is fire, one of my favorites, bubbling in the underground. So if you're into that underground rage sound, I would check him out. He's pretty diverse too. Like he has pretty wide range of vocal inflections and elements he uses in his music, so I'm always going to respect that, especially from a small artist coming up. And the final project I checked out this week was Homixide Fatt. The project is called Nevermind. Now, if you're a fan of Homixide Gang, check them out. This was like a 5-song EP as well, very short but hard, distorted beats. You know, that bass goes crazy, kind of remind me of Glock 40 Spaz, like a lot actually. So if you're into Homixide Gang, Opium, Glock 40 Spaz, Underground, check it out, because this shit's aggressive, it's hard, distorted. I fuck with it. Now, moving on to the singles, this was definitely a single week because we got some huge names here in the single. The first one, single from Drake called Search and Rescue. Now, this song, it sparked quite the controversy. A lot of people do not like it. However, I think it's hard, especially on repeat listens. That hook is just, it's infectious, it's dark. The production was handled by Benny X from Working on Dying. Few other people from there, I believe. Lil Yachty helped on it, and it slapped. I don't know why I put Kim K on the cover and sampled Kim K in the song. He's just looking for problems, but the song goes crazy. And speaking of Lil Yachty, we've got a single from him called Strike or Holster. The highly anticipated single is finally out. This shit's hard, dude. He's doing the Poland thing again, but it's hard. I can't lie. I was fucking with the song a good amount. If you're into that, it's more rap inspired as far as the instrumental goes compared to his last album, Let's Start Here, but this one was dope. I would check it out. Next here, we got a single from redveil and JPEGMAFIA called Black Enough. Now, redveil's been going on a crazy spree of these singles, and he was just featured on JPEGMAFIA and Danny Brown's collaboration album, so it's only right that he drops this single with JPEGMAFIA. It sounds a lot like that album from JPEGMAFIA and Danny Brown, Scaring the Hoes Volume 1. So, if you are a fan of that album, you will undoubtedly be a fan of this. The instrumental is extremely similar. I'm pretty sure JPEGMAFIA handled a lot of the instrumental on here, and you could tell because it's weird, it's crazy, and it's hard as fuck. Next single here, this was part of a deluxe, but I didn't even bother including the other tracks or anything because I just didn't like them. So this was Ransom by Lil Tyler featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Now, this wasn't the craziest Uzi feature in the world. It was a little bit lazy. However, it's Uzi, and hearing Lil Tyler, which I am a fan of, honestly, and Uzi on a track together was pretty dope. So I wanted to include this in here regardless because, you know, it's Uzi. Next single here, we got Quarters by Conway the Machine. It's that traditional, you know, Griselda shit. I feel like I say that every time I go over Griselda stuff. I'm like, oh, it's that traditional Griselda shit. But it is, and this one's hard. I mean, they can just keep doing the same shit over and over, and it's always fucking hard, so I appreciate that. Not much to say about that apart from that for me. This next single here was called Careful by enuff and Cordae. Now, I am not an enuff fan at all. I listened to this whole album, did not like any of it. I really did. I only like this song, so that's why I'm putting in the singles section, because I can't be bothered. But the song was cool, actually. The little back and forth between them. You know, talking about J. Cole on the track, and the hook I thought was pretty dope, especially having Cordae on here talking about him meeting Kanye and stuff. It's pretty good. Someone NF, especially like his old stuff, not as much as newer album, but like also this newer album is like, there's something about the instrumentals, bro. They're like YouTube type beats, like if you type in like beat to freestyle to rap to epic instrumental gospel sample, like it's like every NFB ever. It's like, I just can't. It sounds so dated and it's so like YouTube beat, bro. It really is. Like, I just can't with the instrumentals and stuff and his vocal delivery. I'm just not the biggest fan of NF, but I'm not here to shit on NF. I'm here to say the song's pretty fire. So check it out if you're into either of these artists. Next track here is the single to the upcoming album from KAYTRANADA and Amine. It's called Forever, featuring Pharrell Williams. Oh my god, dude, I love this song. I love this song so much. This is one of my favorite singles of the week. This shit was nice, smooth. You know, if Pharrell's on it, you know he's gonna fucking influence that shit and create a fucking slapper, and that's exactly what he did with this track. Definitely check this out. Next single here, Miracle by Rotken featuring Young Nudy. This shit's hard, dude. Rotken has been bubbling in the underground, and seeing him collab with Young Nudy's been fire. So this song was dope. Nothing crazy to say about this. Nudy had a good verse. Rotken had some good melodic performances. That's about that for that. Now we got Blackout by Joyner Lucas featuring Future. Now this was a collaboration I never expected to see, but kind of makes sense. I mean, Joyner's collabed with Young Thug in the past, so I could see this, and this was dope. Joyner Lucas actually having a dope vocal inflection on this, kind of being aggressive, not really the ribbity-rappity stuff he usually does. And Future, of course, Future killed. You know Future killed it. So that was dope to see. I was fucking with that a good amount. Next track here is from my boy, Lucero. It's called 30 Freckles. Now this shit is smooth. This shit is nice. This shit is relatable for sure, especially with some of the shit I've been through, unfortunately. But this shit was beautiful. A great guy and an even better musician. So if you're into that smooth shit, some shit that's gonna make you feel something, check this song out. Next here we have a song from Shyne called Fake Love. Now this shit is dope. This shit is like, has that little hyper pop synth in the back, whatever, but Shyne's dope, man. I've been supporting Shyne for a long time, and I'm gonna keep doing it because he steady drops heat, bro. I don't get the hate. He gets hate sometimes. I don't understand, because he's fire. If you're in an underground sound, check it out. Moving on here, we have a song called DoHeKnow by JoeyHavoc featuring Idontknowjeffrey. Now this is just a standard Idontknowjeffrey feature song, collaboration, whatever you want to call it. So if you're into Idontknowjeffrey, it is hilarious Memphis style of rapping, those punchlines, those bars. Check it out. The aggressiveness is dope, and he's just laid back with his flow, but somehow it comes off aggressive and hilarious at the same time. He's an interesting rapper, and he's great, so check that out. Next here we got a song called Slide With Me by Ace Thrills and DarooBaby. Now DarooBaby is one of my favorite underground artists coming out of Texas. He's hard, dude. He is hard. He be doing that street shit. He's in like Summer's, Can's, Friend Group, Camp, whatever, RR, really rich, but he does not rap like them at all. He just does the street shit, and he kills it, man. This is nothing different. Ace Thrills was on this track, but hey, I gotta support DarooBaby, so that's why it's on here. And the final track I listened to and enjoyed this week was Lonesome by EastBayTae. EastBayTae is fire, man. Another one of my favorites in the underground, melodic. That instrumental is nice as fuck. He just released a pretty nice EP a few weeks ago that I covered on here, but this is a single coming off of that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. The melodic rap performance is fire. But that's about all I got for you guys today. Spotify playlist, linked in the description and in the pinned comment down below. But if you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe to the bell so you don't miss any videos, any updates, anything like that. Go in the description, follow my TikTok, my Spotify, my Twitter, my Instagram. Get that New Music Friday playlist. Join my Discord. You know, I always up posting in there doing videos with you guys. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace.
Can I picture little Bobby, just a young run around with his bands, hammer in his hand, feeling like a man. Run